This is an administrative tutorial on how to build out an auto attendant. You want to select services from the left hand side of your admin portal. From here you're going to want to select auto attendant from the services menu. If you haven't built one out as of yet, you're going to see that there are no entries present. So you're going to want to go ahead and select the add tab. You're then going to be prompted to give your auto attendant a unique ID. This is very much like a fingerprint. It does need to be very unique, so generally a phone number is a good way to go. You'll then be prompted to give your auto attendant a name as well as the calling line ID, last and first names. Those can be whatever you like. You can assign it to any departments that you have built out, but you're going to want to make sure that you assign it to the correct time zone that this auto attendant will be living in. Reason being is that any time schedule that you assign to it is going to abide by the rules of the time zone that you've told this auto attendant it exists in. You also get an option to assign any holiday schedules. If you do decide to go this route, anytime a holiday comes around, the auto attendant after hours menu will play. Down at the bottom of the auto attendant ad page, you're going to see several options for customizing how the auto attendant will behave and who is available to this auto attendant, as well as customizing the name dialing features. If you have any questions, feel free to click the help tab at the upper right hand side, and that'll help out as well. So once you get this all set, you'll want to select OK. And this is going to bring you to the business hours menu page. Each auto attendant has a business hours menu and an after hours menu. But to save time, we're going to go ahead and just show you building out the business hours side of it. So you'll see a key column. This corresponds to the keys on your telephone. A description column, which is just for organizational purposes, lets you know where you're sending the call. An action column, which offers pull-down options. Here we'll let you know what these actions do. Transfer to operator, we'll say transferring to operator. The transfer to operator option is also the default if a caller does not select anything. Extension dialing will prompt you to dial the extension of the person you're trying to reach. If you would like for people to be able to dial extensions from the get-go, you'll want to enable the first level extension dialing under menu options. You have name dialing. This will play a recording prompting the caller to start typing in the name of the person they're trying to reach. Once it has a match, it'll send the call. Transfer with prompt will say now transferring to. It'll then play the recording that is left when setting up a voicemail for each individual user under the name recording. So for example, it'll say now transferring to Shazam. You have an option to transfer without prompt. That does just that. It'll send the call off without prompting or alerting. You'll see here we have two operators built. In a scenario like this, the operator highest on the list will take precedence for the default. You also have an option for repeat menu. That just repeats the menu. And then finally you have an option to exit the menu, which is pretty self-explanatory. So after this, you're going to want to input the destination of each option. This can be either an extension or a 10-digit phone number. We always suggest using a 10-digit phone number with no hyphens just to eliminate any sort of possible errors. You will also notice that we have an option that has an extension preceded by *55. That *55 tells the system to send the call directly to the voicemail of extension 1111, so that it won't ring there. You'll then want to upload a personal greeting, which you can do via the voice portal, or if you have the ability to record one, you can upload it from your computer here. Once you have it all customized, you'll click OK, and it's going to bring you to the after hours menu. You'll then want to follow the same steps to set up the after hours menu. Like I said, each auto attendant has two faces. It allows for you to have two different sets of options. I often see after hours menus providing options for on-call or emergency contacts. So once you have both your menus set up and the call flows set to go where you need them to go, you would want to select OK. This is going to bring you back to the auto attendant page. You'll see by default the auto attendant you just built is active. To edit an auto attendant, you can click on the name or click on the edit field. You'll see a profile page here, there's really only two fields that take any effect here. That's the profile page as well as the addresses tab. We're going to start off by clicking the addresses tab so that we can let the world know how they can get to this auto attendant. Here you'd want to assign a full 10-digit phone number to this auto attendant. You can click the pull down to see what's available to your group, or you can assign it just as an extension. You type in your extension, you click OK or Apply. It'll save the changes that you make. It'll also bring you back to the profile page, which you want to select that, and it'll bring you to something that looks very familiar. Looks similar to the setup, only here you will see options to navigate directly to the business hours or the after hours menus. You can also change the time schedules and holiday schedules out whenever you like. So you'll see that there's a delete button at the top. Don't ever touch that. If you do click that, your auto attendant will be gone. You'll have to go through that whole process again to rebuild it. If you're in a pinch, call support, let them know what happened, and we will scramble to help you out. So from here you can either click profile or you can click on the group to go back to your group profile page.